Hi, I am Kristin Gutierrez, your host for Women in Localization's Ask the Expert. And today I'm joined by Monica Bajaj. Hi, Monica.
Hey, Kristin, how are you?
I am great. Thank you so much for joining. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for having this podcast with me. And I was looking forward to be a part of the AMA session. So thank you so much for reaching out. Just to give a little bit background about me, I have been in technology all my career. Started my career as an engineer, and have been in the industry for almost 20 plus years now, across different industries, but focused mostly on engineering and product delivery. And currently, I'm working as a senior director at Workday, running their product and engineering functions. And I'm also fortunate and privileged to be a part of Women in Localization. I serve on the board of technology and also act as a chief compliance officer for Women in Localization.
Okay, well, we are certainly happy to hear all of your wisdom today. But in fact, the topic that you're talking on is being comfortable to be comfortable while being uncomfortable. So tell me a little bit about what that means, and then we'll dive deeper.
So this quote is very close to my heart. And the way I look at this journey of my life has been, if I become too comfortable, I need to shake myself. Mm-hmm. And why I need to shake myself is I've realized the moment you become comfortable, you stop learning, or the process of learning starts slowing down and you are no more a student. Imagine if you are no more a student, how the life looks like. I feel like at different stages of our career, we all need to be students. We all need to be learning. And I can tell you, being a part of Women in Localization has been such a blessing. I not only met amazing women leaders. I don't think I can get this particular cohort anywhere in the world. On top of it, I'm not coming from localization background, but all these amazing women are coming from localization background. And I could tie up my engineering experience with this localization, globalization, internationalization, all that good stuff in my products. So I learned a lot how to take the products to the next level in the global market through engineering capabilities. That wisdom I would not have received if I was not a part of this organization.
Right. Tell us about what happens when you get a new job.
So to give a background, I started my career as a faculty in computer science. That was my first job. I thoroughly enjoyed teaching, and today I enjoy. And then it was a shift where I realized I'm getting too comfortable. I need to try something new. And I took a big leap of just crossing the continents, and I came to US. I had no family here, and I took my first job in the industry. And every time, as Kristin, you pointed out, every time I moved from industry to industry, it was a different domain. But the basic principles stayed the same. In my basic principles, that I'm going to learn something new about this business. I will apply all the information I have around the engineering principles, the product delivery, and tailor them towards the business. But I'm going to learn something new about that particular domain. So I was fortunate enough to work in storage industry, security industry, food supply chain, which I had no idea about how the slice of a cheese is being manufactured and how the data mining happens on that slice of a cheese. I have more appreciation when I go to Subway now, that how precise things have to be. And then I went into DevOps industry, where I spent quite a bit of time to run their business on engineering and core products. The appreciation for DevOps, how DevOps is important. What I want to bring here is, unless and until you work in those functions or work in those industries, you do not get a sense of appreciation for them. And the best way to do is, if you get some new gig, which is completely, 180 degrees, take it. Very few times, you will get that opportunity.
Yeah. It's really something that, as you were explaining your background to me offline, how you have the confidence. There's something about the confidence you have based on your past experience that allows you to more adeptly say, I can handle what comes to me, rather than being intimidated because I've never done that new thing before. So can you share with us just a little bit about what that confidence is, or where you get it?
It's all about taking risks and taking a calculated risk. I would not say that I'll leave everything and, start a startup at this point. Maybe someday, but not at this point. So you have to take the calculated risk where you feel comfortable. And why this confidence has come over the years is, worst case, what will happen? That's the way I go. Every time if somebody reaches out to me, I always entertain conversation, whether I'm looking or not looking, because in that conversation, you get to learn something about a new business. And who knows, in the future, you may be interested. So if, all of us who are at the peak of their careers or doing really well, they get called, in terms of reaching out on LinkedIn, I would say definitely have a conversation if you see that there is an interest. Do not worry about the end result. That's the mindset I go with. Because worst case, what will happen? Somebody will say no, which is totally fine. So that, with no expectations, if you go to learn anything, that's the baseline of my confidence, I would say.
Be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Exactly.
All right.
And don't hesitate, if you get no.
Yeah. And take calculated risks.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's a topic that we could explore in a lot more depth. It'd be really interesting to do a panel discussion and ask the expert panel discussion. So if anybody has comments or questions or wants more insight from Monica, definitely comment below on the YouTube video, and hopefully we can kind of follow up on this theme in the future.
Thank you, Kristin. It was
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today, Monica.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.